Okay, so next what we're going to do is add in a structural opening. So in this section here, we want to be able to go between one building and the other. So I'm going to show you a couple of different methods that we can do that. The first being we can create a wall opening. The second way, we can edit the actual profile of that wall, so we can cut out a section of the wall. And thirdly, we're going to use the structural opening component. So this is just basically a door itself, so it has the same properties as an actual door. It just doesn't have any frame or door itself, so it's just a blank opening. So the first method that we're going to use is a wall opening tool. So that is in the architecture tab. In the opening panel here, there's our wall. But to get a good view of what we're going to be doing, I'm going to place a section view. So I use the section views all the time in the project just to get a quick elevation of what I'm doing. You can also place elevation views if you want, but I just find personally that the section view is a lot quicker, a lot cleaner, and so on. So to place it, it's up here in the quick access panel, and there's our section view. So click to activate it. So to place my section view, I'll just click once and click again to place. So I start at the bottom and went up. If you go from the top down, the view will be the opposite way. We can obviously flip that. So if you select your section view, you'll see there's our flipping arrow. You can flip the view. As well as that, you see the dashed blue line. That is what will be included in the view. So if I wanted all of these columns to be in the view, then I'd leave it where it is. If I didn't and only wanted just a small section behind, just drag it behind, and now everything behind will not be included in that view. Same goes for the width. As well, I can cycle through the different section heads here and use the grips to extend it out. If the section view is quite long and you didn't want everything to be on display, that little elbow there, we'll cut it in half and we can shorten it down. So that's the basics of a section view. So I'm just going to delete out that one. And every time I place a section view, if you come over to the project browser, scroll down, there's our sections heading, expand it, and that's our section 1. So to open up the actual section view, you can either double click on section 1, and there's our section view. You can also double tap on the beak, and again, that's our section view. So what we need to do is just expand out this crop view so we can see our view. If you select the rectangle, we get the 4 grips, top, bottom, left and right, and we can just click and drag. What I can do now is I can have multiple windows open at the same time to see what I'm looking at. What we're looking at on the screen is called a window tile. If I minimize, you'll see I've got 2 currently open. If I open another, so there's 3 different window tiles. So to view all of the different window tiles, if we come again back up to the quick axis, there's our switch windows. So if we click on that, it will just display what current window tiles are open. If there's too many open, you can select close all window tiles or close hidden windows. If there's too many open, you could have 10, 15, 20 open at once. What you can do is click on the close hidden windows, and that will close all of the other windows apart from the one that's currently open. So the different window tiles that I want to be open are my ground floor. I'll also open the 3D view and the section view. And then to display all of the different window tiles at once, I'm going to type in WT on the keyboard. Those WT. If the window tile that you want to be displayed isn't on the larger side, what you can do is just select the header at the top and then WT, select the header again, WT, and I'll just rotate the views. So what I want is to have the 3D view on the right hand side. So I'm going to just click on the header and just toggle through until it's displayed like so. And then I can zoom in. So that there's the area where I want to place my wall opening. I can zoom in slightly, and again there in my section view, this is the area I want to add my wall opening, and same in the floor plan. Next I go to the opening panel, select the wall opening, and then I'll just click on the 3D header there. First I got to select my wall, so I'll just click on the wall itself, and now I simply have to draw the rectangle on the wall. Again, just placing it anywhere at the moment, so we're not concerned about the height and the width. And there we have our opening, and once it's placed, now I can click on my section view, select the opening. If you can't select the opening first time, just hover over where the edge of the opening is and just click on the tab key once and twice, and you'll see it's now toggling between everything that's around the cursor. That applies to everything. We will use that feature again and again. So now I can select the opening. Once I have the opening selected, I've got my grips that I can just extend out. So that is one method of creating an opening. The downfalls to this, if I go on my ground floor plan, you'll see that the external wall remains open. So what I mean by that is the brickwork doesn't return into the blockwork, or the blockwork doesn't return into the brick. Same below. So there is a small downfall to that. So next, if you just select the opening and delete it,